Hey guys. Welcome to Couple. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. When Stephanie Beatriz first auditioned for Brooklyn Nine-Nine, she read for the part of Amy Santiago. Casting director Allison Jones thought she should try reading for Rosa Diaz, then known as Megan, who was described as tough, smart, and scary as hell. While she did screen tests for both parts, Fox ended up casting Melissa Fumero as Amy, a decision that Beatriz thought would sink her chances because she couldn't imagine that a network show would cast two Latinas in the same show. But as fate would have it, there could be two. Melissa's perfect for Amy, Beatriz tells me over matcha lattes in Silver Lake on a typically sunny spring day. I think my Amy would have been a lot more irritating to people. On the 5th season, the show veered closer into Beatriz's own life when the stern and tight-lipped Rosa Diaz comes out to her co-workers, and then her parents, as bisexual in the 99th and 100th episodes of the show. Dan Goer called me and said, "Would you be open to us exploring a story where Rosa comes out as bisexual?" Beatriz remembers. And I was like, absolutely. Yes. I'm so excited. Yes. 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 It was like, tens across the board. It was a decision inspired in part by Twitter. After Beatriz herself came out, the social media engine did its work and began to dream that maybe her character, who had long given off queer vibes, might be interested in women, too. And as a bisexual actor, Beatriz has thought long and hard about what representation means both as a character on a show and for herself as an artist. In a long conversation ahead of last night's season finale, we discussed how bisexuality is often portrayed as villainous, her own coming out process, and what she wants to see in the next season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I saw you were at the GLAAD Awards. How was it? It was amazing. At the after party, all these teenagers kept coming up to me. One girl was like, "I'm genderqueer, and I just love your show. I've never seen anyone come out on a show I love before." I was trying to think back, and the first gay character I ever saw on TV was Wilson Cruz on My So-Called Life. And then Ellen after that, and then it was a desert for a long time. Unless you count Will and Grace, which I do, but I don't, you know. I loved watching the development of Will's character, but for me, I didn't see myself. It was a cast of brilliant comedians, but they're all white, and it was a gay white male. As a Latina bisexual person, I still don't quite identify. I can sort of claim it, but also I can't. When was the first time you realized you're bisexual? My mom took us to see this Frida Kahlo exhibit at the Houston Museum of Art when I was, like, 11. And all I did was stare at the boobs. There were boobs everywhere. Was that your route? Kind of, which is real fucked up because those paintings are whack. They're all like, torn spine and lots of blood. There's that picture, My Birth, where it's just her spread legs and the head coming out that's all twisted. I remember trying to slightly block out the head and try to figure out, what's the vagina part? Museums were probably the route for me because it was free reign to stare at the beautiful bodies in all the paintings. I was obsessed with the Roman era for a long time, and half the ladies had a tit out. Thanks, Mom, for my art education/investigation into the world of bisexuality. I took a drawing class at a gallery when I was in middle school, and I remember on the way to the bathroom, there was a giant painting of a naked man, and I'd just be like, "Are we allowed to stare at this?" "No, we're really not supposed to," but everyone was like, "Isn't it beautiful, and look at the lines and notice how the painter used texture on this woman," and I'm like, boobies. Boobies, boobies. Boobies, boobies, boobies. For someone who doesn't identify as straight, it's so freeing to stand in a group of people and not feel like what you're doing is wrong. And, maybe you've internalized, I know maybe I shouldn't be looking at this way, but to be standing in group of people wandering through a museum and looking at these beautiful bodies and appreciating them, it's secretly freeing.